Good morning. Happy Wednesday. How is everybody? I'm Emily Bishop, and I am going to do a little Saint cream makeup. I am 56 years old, and I just did my skincare with Rimmon, the #1 Korean skincare in the world. It has totally transformed my skin over the past almost 2 years using this product. If you're looking for a great skincare, this is definitely it. I can put together a skin routine for you that is just right for your kind of skin. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. If you're watching this late, then put hashtag replay and any questions you may have. I would love to color match you to this. This is Saint cream makeup. It is for mature skin. It is specifically color matched to your tones and your favorite lip and cheek colors. I also do that for you. You have a nail lady, you have a hair lady, and I would love to be your makeup lady. So let's get started. I am going to start with, just applying my main shade. Now I'm going to go into that. I'm going to just I am tongue-tied this morning, guys. I am just going to go right into it with my brush, and I am just going to sweep it across my skin. In all the right places, which may be everywhere, but mostly in my beard area. Hey Jess, good morning. I'm just gonna sweep. Basically, I think I'm going to do this all over. You can make this a one-layer makeup. I'm going to just put my main shade everywhere. This is going to give me amazing coverage. This is totally buildable. With this fluffy brush, it's going to be a light coverage. I'm just sweeping this all over. As you can see, I'm starting out as light, but I'm going to build it a little bit. And this is a cream makeup that is not going to settle in your fine lines and wrinkles. It is all day wear. My iPad is acting crazy. All right, now I see a howdy from Jess. I'm going to put a little extra where, hi Katie, a little extra where I have a little redness. I mean, look at the coverage. Good morning. This is evening out my skin tone. And again, this is all day wear and will not settle because at 56, I have the fine lines. I have the crepiness under my eyes. So we'll go really easy around the eyes. And just see how beautiful of a foundation this is. I'm totally in love with it. The main shade is, just like it sounds, it is closest, it is basically the color of my natural skin. I think it's just beautiful. Next, we are going to go into my contour, straight into the tin with my brush, and I am just going to feels a little cold this morning. But we are going to make it work because this will warm to my skin. If your makeup is, if this cream makeup feels a little cool, then you can put your hair dryer and warm it up. And this contour is also going to give me dimension. And help with lift. I really like my contour, guys. But you can build your palette any way you want. That is the beauty of this system. You can just put it on. This is very forgiving, by the way. I am going to blend this a little bit more after it's applied. Turn the brush around. I'm going to contour my nose. Hey, Robin. Like I said, you can use as much or as little as you want. It's all about you and what makes you feel beautiful. Okay, I'm happy with that. All right, next we're going to do my brightening shade. Some people call it a pop shade. I don't think I've ever called it a pop shade. And I'm going to just brighten the middle of my face. You guys, I had to leave work early yesterday. You would not believe what has happened in my house. Olivia, my daughter-in-law, calls, and she thought she smelled gas, right? Well, I made this house total electric years ago. And so she is not wanting to keep the baby in the house. Because, I mean, the smell was awful. I mean, it almost was the combination of burnt garlic and gas. So I come home and call the gas company. And I'm telling you, I don't have gas in this house. So they come out, and he said from the outside of the house, he smelled a skunk. Well, we all know what skunk smells like, right? This was not a distinctive skunk odor, right? I mean, everyone here knows what a skunk smells like, right? So he comes and he uses his little wand thing, and he, of course, finds no gas. So we did come to the conclusion, not only do I have a skunk under my house, I have a dead skunk under my house. And that smell was so awful. And of course, I'm not going to crawl under the house. I'm not going to have it. My boys or my brother even volunteered to crawl under the house. But I guess we're just going to have to wait until the smell goes away. I mean, apparently it didn't get attacked by my dogs because neither one of them smelled like skunk. But something attacked it. It crawled under my house to die, and it did. So we lit candles all in the house. I sprayed Febreze everywhere. And you know, nothing, I'm going back into my contour, nothing is going to really take that smell away. But at least I got half the day off. Because, I mean, we couldn't have the baby in the house if something was going on. And it almost smelled like burnt wiring, too. It was extremely, extremely weird. So needless to say, I can't wait to sell this house. I can't wait to get out of this house and have something new, different, something that maybe has a concrete slab where nothing can crawl underneath it. And yeah, Jess, it was yuck. And I can and then of course we can't burn candles all night long. I've got my candle warmer, but yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. But of course, when the sun goes down and it cools off, the smell kind of diminishes. But once, you know, it heats up, it's like the bottom of the house is like an oven, and it was not good. And I don't think it's going to be good for a couple of days. All right, guys, I got my blend in. I'm very satisfied with it. Again, it's about you and the system, but look at the dimension my face has. I actually have cheekbones back. I have a nice dewy look. I love the dewy look that this makeup gives me. If you don't like the dewy look and you like the matte look, we do have some pressed powders that are specifically for this cream makeup that you can use to take the dew. But I think dewy makes you look younger. So I like the younger dewy look. And I know some of you guys do too. So now I think I want to do a little bit of bronzer. And I'm going to again use my... I know, Jess, I need to come and hang out with you. I'm going to do a little bronzer. Just to warm my face up a little bit. A little down my neck. That's where I like to place bronzer, just to warm it up everywhere. And just see how that warms it up. See, now contour is cool a cool color, but bronzer is more warmth. I know some of you like to use your bronzer just during the winter time because you're not in the sun, but guess what? I'm never in the sun. I don't like being in the sun. I don't like being hot. So I use bronzer all year round. And your choice of the choice of the brush is up to you. You can use a fluffy brush. You can use, I did use this one for my contour. This brush is perfect for contour. But this was the very first brush that I got from Saint. I've had this brush for 4 years, you guys. This specific brush. And all our brushes are double-sided, and they are just long-lasting and very dependable, and they're very nice. They are made to last. All right, and of course, on Wednesdays, we wear pink. So I am going to put a little bit, I wonder what color this is. I'm going to mix some colors, you guys. Gonna mix the colors. Of course, I drop it. Baby watermelon. Love baby watermelon. And I think this is Princess Bubblegum right there. Let's see. I'm going to mix these two. Yeah, it's Princess Bubblegum. Isn't that a cute name for a so this is baby watermelon. And then we're going to do a little bit of Princess Bubblegum with it. It's going to give us a really great pink color. I'm going to get my blush and bronzer brush, and I'm just going to tap this in. I like to bring it up to the outside of my eye, around my eye, because it'll give us some lift. Do not use cheap brush cleaner. Listen to Jess. She lost a few brushes because she was using, I don't know if she got it off Amazon or where she got the cleaner, but it made her, who's eating peanut butter and banana sandwiches? Jess! I've never had peanut butter and banana. I love peanut butter, I love banana, and I love bread, so that sounds like a win. And plus you're getting your protein. I'm proud of you. But yeah, Jess was using a brush cleaner at Amazon. She was using the brush cleaner that she got from Amazon instead of using the Saint cleaner, and the bristles fell out. So ladies, do not use a cheap, do not go cheap. Not that Saint cleaners are expensive, but they are better for these brushes. Pretty, pretty pink. I love pink. I know Katie loves pink. So let's go ahead and put some baby watermelon on the lips. And maybe we'll do some lip liner. I'm going to put the lip liner on after. It almost looks neon on my lips, but after I'm finished with it, it'll look good. All right, let's go to my eyebrows. And I've got this warming up because it is almost out. Oh, speaking of, I do have some news, ladies, about our Saint mascaras. They have pulled our mascaras off the website. They're going to reformulate them. Yes, Katie, we're going to reformulate the mascaras before they put them back on. Apparently, what has happened, from what I read, is that some people think the mascaras are drying out too quickly. That's the problem. So Saint wants to immediately address the problem and make it right and reformulate them. So let's see what they come out with. So for now, our Saint mascaras are off the site. If you need a mascara, Celeste makes some amazing mascaras. And I can point you in the direction of which mascara best suits you. So for now, we'll have to get our mascaras from Celeste. Or if you have another brand that you like, that's fine too. You do agree, Jess? I guess my expectations, I guess, are low with products. I mean, and they shouldn't be. I'm using the Saint Archangel Brow Gel. It's almost empty, so I went ahead and sat on it with my mascara so it would warm up a little bit, just to kind of get it loosened, so I can get all the product I can out of it. I do not believe in throwing anything away with product still in it. So I'm going to use as much as I can until I open up my new one. Yes, I always have a backup. When I know something is starting to get low, I always order another one because I don't want to be without my Saint and all of the good things that go with it, because I am a Saintaholic and I am a palette-aholic. Just ask the girls, they'll tell you. Anytime a new palette comes out, I have to have it because I love them. And the palettes are all magnetic. All your products will just will just snap in. They're perfect for travel. They will go through security just fine. All right, got my brows done. I'm going to go ahead and push them down. Because I've got them right where I want them. All right, I'm going to get my brow pencil. This is a Celeste brow pencil. And I'm going to go ahead and pencil in my brows. Now, brows are the center of your face. I almost said something that Jess doesn't like. They frame the face. That's a better way of saying it. Brows frame the face, so we always want to make sure we get our brows done. Because I don't think that your look is complete without the brows. Easy breezy. You don't have to, makeup is not hard. It doesn't have to be a chore. I really enjoy putting on makeup. It is fun for me. And even though we get up really early to put our makeup on, because we got to go to work, right? And I want to get up and do it with you. It puts me in the best mood, putting makeup on. It increases my confidence. And I feel overall just beautiful. And everyone deserves to feel beautiful. And I promise you, with Saint, you're going to feel beautiful. So whether you use a pencil or an eyeshadow shade or a brow mascara, I use it all. Most of the time, they frame the face. I know, Jess, I'm not going to say that, what you don't like. If you want to know what it is that Jess doesn't like me to say, ask me in the chat and I will inbox you. A lot of creators say it. You'd be amazed. All right. Let's start. I'm going to find Cupcake. We're going to start with Cupcake right here. This is just a very neutral, light-colored matte color. I tried the P. Louise yesterday. It was a disaster. It did not work for me. I thought about Katie. I've only used that P. Louise a couple of times. I'm not going to use it. I can send it to you if you want it, because I think you will use it. You like it. I know it's not real, you know, something you want used from somebody else, but I promise. My fingers were clean. If you want it, I'll send it to you, because I'm not going to use it. But I am going to start. If you have an eyeshadow primer, use it. But I do not get along with eyeshadow problems. Hey, Robin, good morning. I have problems with eyeshadow creasing. It's just my eyes. I have a problem with, I don't know if it's the shape of my eyes or what is going on, but I surrender. I surrender. All right, I'm going to start with, let's see, what color is this? I didn't even look. A lot of these matte pinks I really like. And this one is Pup. It's a really nice matte pink. And I'm going to put Pup. I'm going to use the fluffy side. Like I said, all our brushes are double-sided. I'm going to use the fluffy side. And I'm just going to put Pup. I'm not going to use it, Katie. If you'll use it, I will mail it to you. So I'm going to put Pup just on the hood area of my eyes. See how subtle she is? She's very pretty. Very subtle pink. And I'm just putting her, I should be pressing and not swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Yeah, very subtle Pup. But she's buildable. And she's probably lighter against the Cupcake too. But that is Pup. And I'm going to use Midnight. Midnight is it's a darker purple, but I think it'll go really good with this pink, with these pinks. This is Midnight. Very pretty. And I'm going to put Midnight on the outside of my lid, going into the crease. So when I open my eye, I see it a little bit. Saint doesn't really have, now I haven't pulled out my pressed pigments in a minute, but we do have some pressed pigments that would work really well with this pink look. But I just saw Midnight and I'm like, I'm going to use Midnight. Even though it's not pink, it is in the pink family. And this is going to give my eyeshadow some depth, or give my eye color some depth. My eye look. And I'm going to sweep this under just what's left over on your brush to give you an eyeliner. I love using eyeshadow as an eyeliner because it will not fade. It will not smear or smudge. It stays there all day for me. If nothing else, on my eyeshadow, it stays under my eye. You think Tawanda? I will find my Tawanda. Oops. I'll find my Tawanda. Tawanda is such a pretty shimmer. But this Midnight is really, really pretty. Like I said, it's a purple, but I count it into the pink family. Trying to add more pink. Yeah, Pup is very subtle. The color I chose to go on the hood of my eye. Very, very, very subtle. All right, let's blend this a little bit before we put Tawanda on. We're going to just circle, make some circles. Oh, I forgot to sweep what's extra under my eyes. All right. Saint has so many beautiful shimmer shades. I'm going to try to find Tawanda. That's Sis. Here she is. Tawanda. That is pink. So I'm going to just use my middle finger. And I'm going to sweep Tawanda right on. Oh, she's pretty. She is pretty. That's pink, girls. Ladies. But Tawanda's one of my favorite pink shimmers. All right, now I'm going to blend this. It'll be a little bit more cohesive. Don't be afraid of the color, is what I have to say to you. I say it every day. Don't be afraid to mix and match your colors. Because I'm not. I love experimenting. Like I said, I just love makeup. I love experimenting with new colors, different shade selections. Because you know what? If you don't like it, you can just wipe it off, right? Now see how that just really blended together really pretty? Under left eye. Oh yeah, I got it. I got it. Almost forgot, Jess, though. Almost forgot. All right. Let's just clean this up a little bit. All right, mascara. I've got it. I had it warmed up. Now, you guys, these small palettes are amazing for any kind of. I use these every day for my mascara. What else do I use it for? I use it to put on my eyelashes. The mirror is just the perfect size just to really see what you're doing. I like that. I like that eye look with the Midnight and the Tawanda. The pup was a little light. Yeah, if you want a closer look, Robin, this is Tawanda. I mean, she is gorgeous. She's a very gorgeous color. Put her on your list. All right, I'm using, even though it's not available on the site, I'm using Lash Leather from Saint. It is a tubing mascara. It is my favorite. I will let you guys know immediately when these mascaras come back on the site. So Saint has listened and they are going to redo the formula, but we do not know what the time frame is getting these mascaras back. But the tubing mascara, when it comes back available, tubing wraps around your eyelashes, and this will not come off. That does not flake. And that's what I like best about it. I hate wearing a mascara that flakes, and then I'm wiping it off my face all day. But I've never had trouble with the this mascara going dry. I'm keeping up with you, Jess, today. Which is funny because I did not sleep well last night at all. You would think I would just be in a fog or something, but I'm actually doing okay. But when I put on mascara, I do have to tell myself, Emily, close your mouth. Emily, close your mouth. Nobody wants you to see your mouth open when you're putting on mascara. Nobody. All right. I think mascara just makes your eye look complete. Shimmer shade. Illuminator. Yeah, Robin, you and me with this mascara, they're our favorites. Shimmer shade, I think that just for an illuminator, I like to use my shimmer shades because, you know, if you know, you know. Let's do a little unicorn. You feel like using drift. I could use drift. I could use it. I'm not saying I don't want to. I used unicorn the other day. This is drift. Drift is a really pretty shimmer shade that is perfect. Leia snoring on your lap, sweet girl. You'll need more shortly. Robin, it just so happened I just ordered some mascara before they took it off the site. I lucked out. Unicorn would look good. Well, it would, but I almost grabbed it, Jess. But today I'm going to show you guys, I think I used unicorn Monday. But I'm going to do drift. Drift is a shade that you should always have in your palette, because it really wakes up your eyes. There's only a few shimmer shades I would use as an illuminator, and they are the lighter ones. Like, I wouldn't use Tawanda as an illuminator. Just saying, because I think it would be too dark. You have to pick a light one. I think I'm going to put a little here. Robin, I hope Freddie is not into the coffee this morning. You can put a little bit of your shimmer shade onto your lip color. Let's line my lips. Let's line these lips. We could use, we could use cinnamon. Cinnamon would be a pretty one, but I was really looking for mulberry. Mulberry would be very pretty to go with the drift is one of your go-tos, yeah. This is mulberry, and I'm going to go ahead and line, again, using my small palette. And when you order from Saint and you order tins of eyeshadows or makeup, you get a palette credit. So you can get a discount on your palettes. Mulberry. I think she's pretty. And she really goes with the pink. Oh no, Jess. I hope the dogs didn't get it. All right. Mulberry with baby watermelon with a little bit of drift. You really need that discount. Yeah. All right. What have I missed? Have I got it all on? I depend on you ladies to... Oh, sorry. I think I've got everything on that I want to put on. Mulberry is very blendable. It is a satin. There's a difference between the silks and the satin. The satins will blend, but the silks will not. Not yet, but he is sneaky. We love our Freddie. All right, guys, that is my look for today. I'm very happy with it. But very rarely when I put on my Saint am I unhappy with what I've done. So if you have any questions about any of the colors that I wore, then just put it in the chat and I will let you know. Yeah, I think we did good. Oh, with my palette obsession, yes, the discounts come in handy for my palette obsession. I mean, you guys, it's no joke. And these are all full of, I have an obsession with Saint makeup. These are all full. You know, this is what I have on my desk that I can just grab. I've got 5 palettes. Of course, these are my pressed pigment colors. I keep them all. Now, me and Jess were talking the other day. They took these eyeshadow palettes off the website, so they are not available, which is kind of sad because I love separating my pressed pigments and putting them in this. And then these, I just, you know, I've got room, which is not a good thing for me. And then I've got 3 palettes that have my full face, right? That one. This was one of my favorites when it first came out. I was in love with this one. See, another full face. I've got all my colors. And another full face. So yeah, Saint is my love, the love of my life, other than my dogs and my children and my grandbaby. But yeah, I'm a collector. But I've been using it and I have been slinging it for 3 or 4 years now. So yeah, I'm going to collect a bunch of stuff because I want to show you all the beautiful things that Saint has to offer without you having to guess. So, oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to get my beauty blender. And you can just lightly go all over your face with your beauty blender. I learned this trick from Katie. And I like to take it all around. And this will really even out. And it will take off any extra makeup that you have that just doesn't belong. You just made your 2-year anniversary. Congratulations. I want to take a little bit of credit for that. I helped Jess get into the business, and I'm so proud of her. I'm glad I was the one that got to do it. All right, guys. That's it for me. I love what I did with my lips. I think from now on, I'm going to put the lip color on first and then line it. I like that. I think that looks better. All right. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the chat. And then I will answer. I always answer all my questions and comments. And yes, we are proud of Jess. She has done very well. Our first year of Saint, her first year, which was probably my second, we did really, really well with Saint. But these past couple of years have been a struggle. I don't know if people are not buying makeup or if Saint's just out there already and everyone is using it. But we've struggled keeping our business alive. But Jess is still fighting. I'm still fighting. So you guys do not be scared. We are still here for you. If you have any questions, thank you, Robin. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you for joining. And if you're watching this late, hashtag replay. I love you guys, and I will see you on Friday. I'm so excited this weekend. I'm going to go spend with my daughter in Purcell, which is a couple hours away. She's got a new house. She's got my room ready. I may not come home. So I'm looking forward to a really fun weekend. But I'll see you guys Friday. And I love you, and have a fantastic Wednesday. Finish button. It'll press.